If you are one of those people in the Dons Club who likes extremely rare and something we don't see a lot of here in the Cat Florence Artelier, what you are looking at is very, very uncommon. Actually, it's the first Alexandrite to ever come out of Madagascar from the Cat Florence Artelier. I'll tell you why. These particular gems don't have a primary source. We get them out of what's known as glory pockets, right? So what happens is the gems are actually formed in the hills of Madagascar, and through hundreds of millions of years through rainfall, what happens is the host rock that's holding that crystal tends to erode, and the crystal then rolls down the hill into what's known as an ancient river. And those ancient rivers will transport this crystal for hundreds and hundreds of miles until eventually it runs into a crevice where these particular gems will sit in that crevice. This is how they find gold as well, because the density of gemstones is more than water. So as they're traveling along the river, if there's a crevice in the ground, they'll go into the ground, then they'll be covered. The river will change directions due to trees falling, etc. Different situations that happen over 100 million years. Then one day, a guy walking a goat, a cow, a sheep, whatever, kicks over something and discovers a gem that has come up to the surface. And then we start digging in that area and we find what's known as a glory pocket. And that's where you'll get a mixture of all different varieties of gems. That's how we find the Madagascar morganite. That's how we find some Malaya garnets. These are primary source gems that we've never found the primary source, right? So what happens is we find them in these glory pockets. What you've got here is a Madagascar Alexandrite that will blow your head off. It will rival the finest quality Russian color changes. This changes 100%. It goes from a green to like a reddish color, right? Very different than the Tanzanian material, which tends to be a little bit less saturated. This is more like the material you would have seen out of Russia back in the day, a little bit richer body color to the top of the line, and then the extreme change. So under candlelight, this stone is 100% red. In daylight, it is green. Now, under neon or like LED light, it is pure green. And that is the reality of it. So the stone actually will shift 100% from one dramatic to another. Very similar to what you would see in a color change garnet, for example. Now, the stone is massive. 4.14 carat, the largest one I've ever found out of Madagascar of this quality. This stone comes out of my personal collection. And voila, it is certified by Swiss Lab himself. So he certified it. Ask the concierge for the picture on the certificate. It will show you the exact change. Or maybe I'll ask them to actually throw it up there so you can actually see it online. But once you see the picture and the change, you'll see it is not a normal type Alexandrite that changes. It extremely changes, more like a color change garnet. But this is Alexandrite, 100% fully certified, Swiss Lab, good clarity, good body color, good depth. Look at the design, aeronautically engineered. Cat Florence has made this brand new design for this Alexandrite. Why? Because it's the first Madagascar Alexandrite she's ever gotten, right? And this quality, she knows, is rare. This is uncommon. So she is going to put it in a brand new design and sing loud and proud. Whoever gets this, understand these are extremely rare. They're impossible to replace, and they're one of a kind gemstones.